What is our classification for humans?
Well, we're Homo sapiens sapiens.
What classification of animal?
We are related, if that's what you mean. We are related to the great apes.
But we're not just related.
We are very closely related to the great apes. Yeah. So what's your point?
Okay. And we're more closely related to them than carnivorous animals.
We share 96% of the same DNA as a fruit fly, Gary. What's your point?
That's not a classification. Fruit fly is a fly, and it's an insect.
It's very, very different from us, isn't it, Gary? But we share 96% of the same DNA.
I'm not talking about DNA then.
Well, what are you talking about? Because that's the thing that determines how we work, isn't it?
He changed the goalpost.
Would you say you are conveying that our DNA has changed the last few 100,000 years? A lot?
Of course it has.
To a point that we should eat very differently
than what we did 100,000 years ago? I guess the fact of the matter is we do eat very differently from the way we did 100,000 years ago, and it's been very, very negative on our health.
He changed the goalpost. See, he knew when I was setting up a goalpost somewhere, so when he saw me working towards my goal, he moved the goalpost. He continued to sidetrack. He's manipulative. You can't beat him.
Because the fruits and vegetables that we eat today, Gary, did not fucking exist 100,000 years ago. They've been manipulated by mankind over generations and generations into completely different species. They are not the same thing.
They've been altered.
They've been altered almost beyond recognition.
Not to the point of not being the same foods.
Yes, they have, Gary. You're completely mistaken.
Are you saying that fruit, they weren't mostly water?
It's not remotely the same as it was 100,000 years ago.
If you couldn't tell by this point in the video, Bart K is a lying sack of shit. He's a scammer. He's a right-winger too. It all goes together. No surprise. He does the same thing with global warming, plays around, manipulates, because he knows he's trying to get someone to believe something that's not true. So he can't be straightforward.
Yeah.
They weren't mostly water.
Nope, they were mostly fiber. They had much lower sugar content. They were much more fibrous.
See, all this is anti-vegan bullshit. Everything he says does not add up if you think about it. Every primate eats a very similar diet. It's very similar. What's the common denominator of these animals is that they're primates. It's not about their DNA. They eat a fruit-based diet in the wild. How would they do that? How would they do that hundreds of thousands of years ago if there was no fruit like we know it today? Fruit would not be made by nature to be hard to eat because plants and trees create fruit to put their seeds inside the fruit so that animals will eat it and spread those seeds. They wouldn't make it hard to eat these fruits. They would make it the easiest thing to eat. Nature did that, not human science. Why would science even bother doing this? Because most people in America, for instance, hardly eat fruit at all. Why would scientists put their effort into that? And none of the stuff he says is proven.
This is something you could, even a Google search will show this one up for you.
And then he has to go to Google search. It's unbelievable that he did this. I was trying real hard not to slam him on that one because I knew he would just get upset and quit the video, which he had done in every single video before my debate.
Gary, you really need to do your homework, son.
That's too easy.
I said, this is too easy, which I shouldn't have said. I don't know if you heard that. And I didn't have to say anything. I don't think I needed to, because Bart was debunking himself. He was making himself look like a fool. Yeah, there. I just couldn't help myself, man. Just had to say something.
I'm answer again. Yes, Gary, it's a completely f***ing different thing.
See, and he seems to always be angry. What is he so angry about? He has this hostile personality. Some people in comments I've seen recently suggesting it's because of the way he's eating. He says he's eating carnivore now. He just has no carbs to make him feel normal, like I do. at peace.
So what I'm trying to just get at is, back in those times, was there some kind of food that resembles fruit that's
Edible.
carb-based?
That was edible because it's supposed to be eaten. It's the one food group that is created for the purpose of being eaten.
That you could eat, like I did.
Well, okay, again, let me give you the same answer.
Oh, no,
Again,
I don't want to hear the same answer. He knows what I'm trying to do, of course, and he keeps trying to keep me from doing that.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been hearing that
Yes.
answer for years. I know this.
Well, then why are you asking?
We've heard this bullshit. There's never been any proof on that, and it doesn't make sense.
Christian,
Stuff
you're
is
going to get the same answer. Yes, fruit existed. It was a completely different thing to what is available in the supermarkets today.
See, he just continues to play this game.
So, what did monkeys eat back then?
My understanding is that monkeys back then ate a lot of leaf matter. They ate the fruits such that they were at that time, at the time of year that those fruits were available, which was seasonal.
Seasonal. Well, some people will see that he just made a huge fallacy here. Others do not get this. Monkeys' indigenous environment, where they were back then, not in zoos today, they were in the tropics. Along the equator, there's basically one season. It's always warm, always summer. We have seasons here in the countries we are. I'm in U.S., Bart is in New Zealand. We're farther from the equator. We get a winter here.
Mostly, except for those apes that lived in an equatorial zone.
Oh, I don't remember him bringing this up. I'm surprised by that.
In which case there was probably different sorts of fruits available at different times of the year, absolutely.
Yeah, so what's the problem here? He's acknowledging there were fruits. And how'd they live off them if they didn't have enough calories?
Absolutely, but it was not the same stuff that we've got now. And that said, what monkeys ate is completely irrelevant to what human beings should eat.
It's just, you just want to punch him. It's just ridiculous. I'm trying to use logic here. I'm trying to put together a series of logical things to figure something out, and he's trying to stop me. What I'm doing seems to be a good way to figure out how you should eat. What is Bart's way of figuring that out?
Completely irrelevant.
Again, you're making some claim.
I'm making some claims that are based on common fucking sense,
There
Gary.
you go. There you go. It's just his basis. This is unbelievable.
Common sense is not to be used in something as complex as biology. The common sense is that our bodies are so similar to monkeys.
And almost the same as a fruit fly, Gary. What's
No! See, that is too stupid.